Hello everybody, ObiWein here, joined once again with ObiWein from Porg Depot, and we are going to be continuing our tradition of taking a look at the Tyler Parrott spoiler article for Star Wars Unlimited's next set, which in this case is Riddles from Home, and we're going to be making predictions about what we think these hints might be, well, hinting at. How do you think we're going to do this time?
Well, the goal, I think the first time, I think we got 14 combined and 15. So
it wasn't
the goal
great.
should be 16.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but I think we're going for 16, or at least not to look totally foolish.
Yep. And if you haven't been able to tell already, I'm in a different location than I am normally. I am out at Tracy or Takora's house, which you should be getting some more content with her and I in the near future. But I'm here. Also, we do have a very ambitious German Shepherd protector dog here. So if we do get dog aggro at some point in the video, you'll have to forgive that. But that's all the disclaimers we need for this one. So what's your confidence level before we even begin here?
My confidence in predictions, pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've seen the Acolyte. I have not seen Bad Batch.
Okay.
So I know those are both specifically called out in his article.
Correct.
I have only seen pieces of Clone Wars. So I spent a significant amount of time on Wikipedia trying to do some research for these.
Cool. All right. You've probably spent more time than I have this time around then.
Okay. So anyway, I've got some potentially wild swings that I don't even necessarily know if they're valid.
Okay. That's fine. That's good. My confidence is actually lower than it was for Ashes, so we'll see is exactly how I feel. All right. Let's start it off. So half the leaders in the set have human-like faces, and even fewer are actual humans. What do we want to make a prediction about here? So, actually, one more thing. We are going to try to lock in some prediction for every point on this list, just as a chance to increase our score from last time. However, I think we're going to have to be pretty generous with some of what we decide to allow as far as like how specific of a prediction we're making, because when it comes to something like this, we're not going to be predicting, what half of the set's leaders are going to be, because we'll be wrong.
I can tell you what it won't be.
What? R2-D2?
It will not be an R2-D2 leader.
No, but possibly in that whatever that droid focus.
Now, my buddy hopefully is coming in System Overload next spring. So
yeah,
whatever.
All right. So do we want to predict then?
So we know Tarkin. Fine.
Yeah, and Chewbacca, who's not human-like face.
And Chewie.
See, would you say Chewie
Right.
has a human-like face? No. Right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Eyes, nose, mouth, ears. I assume.
To me, human-like face would be like Twi'lek or Zabrak, like Maul, where like they're human with a twist, like Chewie, like a Gungan is eyes, nose, and a mouth, but I wouldn't say a Gungan is human.
So Wookiee, too much hair.
Sure, yeah, and the teeth and I
sure.
Don't know.
All right, so too much hair. Does Jack have a human-like face?
Oh my god, I knew that was going somewhere. I don't even know what to predict here. Should we just pick a number? Do we want to say, when they say half the leaders in the set, do we think they mean exactly 9 leaders?
They say half. It's probably 9. So I don't think that's not a wild prediction.
Okay. So what, did you have a prediction?
I mean, I have a whole bunch of names of could be leaders. Some of them obviously human, some not human. The ones that don't have human-like faces, that's harder because like a Wookiee, so like if the Wookiee doesn't count as human-like, then it makes it easier.
Let's do
like
this.
Like Gungan doesn't because they had the big, snout kind of thing.
Let's do this. Let's each predict 3 non-human-like leaders, and whoever gets more gets the point.
All right.
Okay, and it can't be ones that were already revealed. So it can't be Chewie.
Right, yeah, that's fine.
We can go back and forth like a schoolyard draft. And once one person says one, they can't say it, the other person can't say it. I'll let you go first. Who do you think is one of the non-human leaders we're gonna get?
But non-human leaders?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to go Yoda. We've seen some like Yoda hermit looking artwork. I don't know. I don't think I'm going out on a limb either because it's, I think, been a while since we had a Yoda.
Sure. All right. My first one will be Boss Nass.
Okay.
Okay. What's your second?
Not bad. So I got to stick with non-human.
Yep.
All right. So I guess there's one called Sid, a Trandoshan.
Yep. From Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Yep.
So I'll go with Sid.
Interesting. I had not considered Sid.
This is based strictly on Wikipedia research.
Okay. My next one I'm going to go with is Tarful, the Wookiee chieftain.
Sure.
And what's your third?
All right. So if I get this one right, I'm pretty happy about it. I think there's been some art already. Garnak the Hutt.
I don't even know how to spell that. You can type that one in. And where is that from?
So oh, no. Forget the Hutt part. I've got my notes crisscrossed. Garnak is a Trandoshan male big game hunter.
Garnak.
So he was...
Oh, yeah, I have seen him. Okay. Yeah, I've seen him before.
So I'm going heavy on that there's going to be a Trandoshan leader.
Okay, so here's the thing. I respect your enthusiasm about that. I'm going to say that you're very wrong.
Probably.
For the sole reason that there is no Trandoshan trait in Star Wars Unlimited.
Sure.
I feel like... Go ahead.
However, doesn't mean that there won't be.
I mean, that's true. I mean, we have Bosk is a Trandoshan leader. But in the set Homeworlds, I would hope that they would pick leaders that synergize with the special racial traits.
So here's what I was thinking. So like Gungans are going to be mostly heroic, probably Ewoks mostly heroic, Wookiees mostly heroic. They need to pick, Kaminoans are probably heroic. I don't know.
No, not in the past. Lama Su and Nala Se were a villain.
No, that's true. All right. My point is that they've got to have some like more like villainy skewing races.
Yeah, that's fair.
Obviously they've got like Zabraks, like Trandoshan might be one, Hutts would be one. What's the thing? The Rees, the thing with the three eyes.
Yeah.
Whatever that's called.
Gran.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like they got to add maybe something.
All right, so for my third, I was torn between either Ewok or Twi'lek. So I was thinking Cham Syndulla, but I think I'm gonna instead. Do I go with Wicket or do I go with Chief Chirpa?
Or you could go with Logray.
Ooh, Logray.
Or pick all three. Wipe out your prior picks. Go with all three. You probably get one.
Three Ewoks. I was gonna say, I could go with Jar Jar, but out of principle, I feel like I can't because if we get a Jar Jar leader before an R2 leader, I'll feel real bad for you.
No, I think that's gonna happen. If I was picking a Gungan leader, yes, solidly like Boss Nass and Tarful, or not Tarful, Boss Nass and
Captain Tarpos, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Tarpals or whatever. Like they are more leaders, but I feel like not all of the leaders are actually leaders. Like a lot of them are just characters. It could easily be Jar Jar.
I'm going with Wicket. Screw it. We'll see. All right.
I should change my Yoda to Jar Jar out of spite. I'm not going to.
Okay.
I think here.
Are you changing it?
No.
Oh, it is C? Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So the first...
I'm gonna change Sid. I'm gonna change Sid to Jar Jar.
That's so cheap. That was the low-hanging fruit guess, I feel like, but we'll see. All right, for the first section proper, these are just general hints. So 4 alien cultures featured have unique mechanical identities. So we already know 3 for sure. It's going to be Ewoks, Gungans, and Wookiees. Do we have a guess on the 4th? Because I think I've made mine pretty obvious. I think it's going to be Twi'leks.
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
Did you have anything else in mind? Because I can easily think of three other species. I'm locking in Twi'lek, if you don't mind me taking that one. But because I think there are
that's fine.
three other guesses of traits that are already established in the game.
So, yeah, you don't think Biff?
No. Was that your guess?
No. No, I'm gonna stick on my trend that I was doing. I'm gonna go Trandoshan.
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw out there the other ones that I had in mind. We already said Kaminoan, and then other species that do have traits in the game are Jawas and Tuskens. I don't know if I had to pick another one. I think Jawa is probably the next most likely. But so is Hut.
Coming up, I don't know if there's enough Huts.
Well, there's definitely not enough Kaminoans or Tuskens. There's only one Tusken card in the game. No, two Tusken cards in the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, Twi'lek, given that one of the hints farther down is if attached unit is a Twi'lek, probably means the Twi'lek is the right answer.
I mean, we'll see. I do like the idea of us picking...
I can't pick the same
Right,
same
I was going to say...
because it's like we're trying to get
the maximum chances of getting it right, yeah.
Well, yes, obviously we're competing with each other, but we also want to, as a team, can we get to 16?
All right, so for the next one, scenes and characters from both the Acolyte and the Bad Batch. Obviously, I think we just pick, a character that hasn't been in the game yet from one of those two things and hope that we get that right. So I think your Sid probably fits nicely in there.
Probably.
Unless you had another one.
Yeah, I would say.
Or also, if you made, because you made your predictions before we started recording, if your prediction is nothing what I'm referencing here, speak up and maybe we'll just talk about something else.
Well, so for this section, I didn't write a ton of stuff down because it's so vague, so I wasn't sure how we're going to score it. I don't believe, if I was going to pick just some character from one of those two series that isn't in there yet, I would probably go with Saul from Acolyte.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like May and Osha probably also get cards.
That's actually who I was going to go with.
And I forget the character name. The Jedi Trinity.
Yeah, I don't know her name either.
But I would go with Master Soul. Soul, whatever.
Sure, I'll go with Sid. Then I'll steal your idea of Sid because I like that idea.
Okay.
Also, I feel bad going with the character from Acolyte.
I have a hard time picking a character. Hey, pick one character from both of these shows that will be on a card. But one of the shows I haven't seen.
That's true.
So I'm going to pick a... Yeah, so it's I'll go with the one that anyway.
All right, a bunch more multi-aspect cards to the metagame. Yeah, again, this isn't really something that we can predict. So we kind of have to make up something along that's relevant to it to predict. We could do numbers, or we could do last set they did what? They did one of each color pairing for the uncommons, and then they did one of each hero and villainy for the rares.
Oh, and there were also two leaders.
Well, yeah, I fully expect us to get vigilance, aggression, and cunning command leaders this year or this set.
So there were 18 in the last set plus the two leaders. So there were 20.
You want to just pick a number and see who gets closer?
I'm going to say 24.
I could be a dick and say 25.
I mean, that's fine.
I'll say 28, and we'll see.
I think it'll be somewhere in that range, in the 20s, give or take.
Introducing a mechanic that appears on almost no common cards. Do we look at the fortifications yet? Did we see their rarities?
I'm gonna check. That's an uncommon. Uncommon. Special.
Yeah.
Special. So I'm gonna say fortification.
I think that might be it. Yeah.
So based on the information that we have, right? So would they introduce a new mechanic that was not already spoiled as part of the
No, I doubt it.
Galactic Championship teaser? Probably not, right? So in that case,
it's either,
just based on the information.
It's weakness tokens, creature, and fortifications.
Yeah, I would say fortification.
Yeah,
just because we have.
And I'll go with Beast Token, just because we can already see the Clone X Assassin is already a common unit that gives a weakness token.
Right, so it can't be that. Do we see anything that creates a beast yet?
Yeah, Ezra is a rare.
Oh, I see Ezra. Oh, here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So again, based on the information we have, those are pretty good guesses.
I'm pretty confident it's going to be fortification, but I'll let you take that point.
Well, we're playing as a team.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cycle of rare, unique units with no abilities designed to be competitively strong. So here's what kept throwing me off with this. They're rare, they're unique, but they have no abilities. So they have to just be massive stat sticks. But it's really hard for me to think of what type of a unique unit they would not give an ability to, you know?
So it could be just like big capital ships.
Sure. Or, ooh, would it be creatures? What if it was like, see, all right, it can't be because they are, well, I guess it could. I'm thinking, what if it was like some sort of big creature from each of the planets that the 4 cultures are from? Yeah, you stole my Gorax. That's, we're coming to that one. That one's going to be later.
All right. Well, I'm going to guess it for this. Because they do mention later on that there's legends related
That's
stuff.
what I put for that one, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that there's anything that could or may not be legend tag, or they at least considered it legend tagged at some point or whatever, like, yeah, going with just big units from planets, I'll go with Gorax. So,
all right, I'm going to go with a Famba.
There was, what the hell is that?
That is the big dinosaur-looking thing that the Gungans use to carry around their shield generators.
Oh, the like brontosaurus thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because I can't think of a big thing from, like a big creature from Naboo.
But it's got to be unique, though. Is one of those Fambas named like...
No,
like Cynthia? Like I mean, it's...
Maybe.
Like, I'm sure they have like pet names, but, I don't know. Apologies to any Cynthias out there.
I can't think of anything on Kashyyyk either.
It was some novel, and it may be legends. So again, this could fit with Gorax. Maybe they're picking legendary big creatures. But I believe that the Wampa that had captured Luke, that he disarmed, had some sort of name in some, like the other Wampa, or yeah. I believe the other Wampas followed it as like a leader.
That would be something.
Okay,
here's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Acklay from Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
So maybe it's like, it'll be like Arena Acklay or something, like Petronaki Acklay, not Cynthia.
I mean, all right.
All right, moving on. Five creatures that play to the space arena. I'm taking this one. My first guess is going to be the Exogorth, which was the space slug from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of the only answer?
No. I mean, the answers now, obviously we have ones that already exist. I'm really surprised the Exogorth wasn't added in Jump to Lightspeed. I feel like that would have been the perfect set for it to be brought in.
Right. I mean, those and Minox and Purgles.
Mm-hmm.
I got
and the Suma Verminoth.
Count that. What's that? Minox?
Jump to Lightspeed. No, or was it Legends? It might have been. I think it was Legends, actually.
All right, so it's no longer legal.
No,
I'm going to go Minox.
Yeah, Legends of the Force.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it was Legends.
Well, it wouldn't be legal next year. I'm still going to say Minox. I don't know.
All right.
I feel like we got enough Purgles. Was there anything in Acolyte?
Not that I can think of, no. All right, ways to damage your own units and rewards for doing so. Do we want to predict some sort of an effect that might exist, or do we want to pick a number again? Like how many cards damage your own units for a reward? I'm good with either.
So it's at least 2.
Because I believe this is what we're looking at on the spreadsheet that I wrote up. This is shorthand. I believe the full clue was this set features more ways to damage your own units than any other set.
Okay.
And rewards for doing so. So I think it would be more fun to try and think of an actual ability.
I mean, so
before you say anything,
okay.
I was gonna say the one that comes to my mind is the Han Solo that was just added in Ashes. or even
Okay.
Leia. Damage 1 to the unit to heal 2 from your base. So Han was deal 3 damage, gain 3 advantage tokens.
Right. So I was thinking Rancor Keeper.
Yep.
When your unit is damaged
Well,
and lives, and then you
but that
do a point to.
He doesn't damage your own unit though. You get a reward from when your units take damage,
Sure.
but he's not actually damaging your own units.
Sure, but couldn't there be an effect? So let's say there's a leader
Mm-hmm.
that says do a point to one of your units, and if it survives, do a point to a base.
Okay.
Right. That would be along the lines of what I would guess.
Yep.
And it'll probably cost 2 and be unplayable.
I'm thinking more along the lines of a win played ability or even an on attack ability. Win played deal. Well, if we look at what's the Ezra. Well, okay, so that's not dealing damage to your units. Ezra is when you take the initiative and you deal 3 damage to your base if you do create a beast token. So I'm imagining some sort of creature that is like win played, deal 3 damage to a friendly unit if you do exhaust an enemy unit or something. I don't know, like damage your own stuff to exhaust the opponent's stuff, or what about Jabba's Rancor from Shadows? Didn't that deal damage to like both two ground units or all ground units or something? When played on attack,
3 damage to friendly ground unit and 3 damage to an enemy ground unit.
Yeah, see that must be where I'm getting my idea from. I'm going to go with that, though. I'm going to say that it's going to be a deal 2 to a friendly, deal 2 to an enemy. I'm going to say, when played, deal 2 to deal 2. Yeah. Sure. All right. Next section. Subtitles.
All right.
I felt a lot more confident about Ashes than I did for these. First one.
So I'll say immediately, one of these, at least, is probably a ship or a vehicle.
Mm-hmm. And I got none. I didn't make any predictions for a vehicle.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, all right, let's go.
All right. First up, few greater battles to fight. I got nothing. What'd you get?
This could be Master Soul.
Does he say that? Or
I
anything
don't
like
know.
it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, that's what I would guess.
Okay.
Does he say it? I'm not sure.
I'll go with Master Trinity. Whatever her real name is. I don't know. I watched Acolyte once. It was a long time ago, and I remember very little from it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Indara. Master Indara.
Perfect. Okay. Next up. Everyone has a weakness.
So I was thinking Khmer.
That's also what I put. So
I don't know what else it would be.
I'm pretty confident it's going to be that, but I'll just throw... Ooh. I'm going to say the Stranger.
All right. I feel like we would both get it.
No, we would not. Because the Stranger exists already, but it could also be like a Kylo Ren Ben Solo thing where like once he reveals his helmet, like removes his helmet, now he's Khmer.
Right. But I feel like in one of our other guessings, and I forget what it was, and it was like, hey, guess Ben Solo, but it's Kylo or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, yeah, that counts. Now, here's the thing. If we both get one right, technically it counts twice. We would get 2 points because we both get a point. I don't think there's a rule that says we can't pick the same one.
No.
It's our game. We can make the rules whatever we want.
All right, I'm gonna leave it as the Stranger, and we'll see who gets it. All right, next.
I think the Stranger could be the subtitle. Or I guess the subtitle is the one that we're looking at. All right, whatever.
Right,
Fine.
yeah. All right, Screaming Predator. I had 2 for this, but I ended up going with 1.
This is the one, so not a unique unit, but could just be some new Crate Dragon.
Well, no, if it's got a subtitle, it's a unique unit.
Maybe it's Cynthia the Crate Dragon.
Oh, I forgot to mention something that I noticed when I was thinking about these is now not only could this be any of these be vehicles, we now have unique upgrades with subtitles. So these could be upgrades also.
Yeah.
Do you want to change yours? Because I'll tell you what I got. I put the Zillow Beast.
Okay.
Do you want to just put
I still,
a unique crate dragon?
yeah. I'm still gonna say crate dragon.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Like they scream. The whole thing was the Obi-Wan does the mimic of the scream, and I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Shadowlands Insurgent.
Based on Wikipedia, Kelnaka, which is the Wookiee Jedi.
It's a good guess.
I don't know if that's right.
Lock it in.
I don't know quite how to spell it, but
I'm going
with that.
Saw Gerrera. So,
okay.
did you play Jedi Fallen Order?
No. Well, enough, but not to see Saw in the game.
He was on Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. I don't know how people say it. I say Kashyyyk because that's how they said it in Knights of the Old Republic. He was there helping the Wookiee like freedom fighters. And when I think Insurgent, like Saw's
freedom fighters. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
All right, Cycle of Vengeance. I did not have anything for this one, so I'm gonna have to come up with something quickly.
So I think it could be May, because basically her entire character arc is revenge against the Jedi.
It makes sense. I hate to just be boring and go with Maul. I'm gonna go with Maul.
So the other one that I found, and again, I'm basing this on online research and not having watched it, is Crosshair as an Imperial enforcer, and he was like hunting his old squad. Is what I turned up.
I would, as someone who's watched Bad Batch, I don't think that fits his character that much. It's possible.
That's what I said. Like, it may not even be close.
All right, I'll let you go first with this next one because this was the easiest one for me. Family Found.
Again, internet research, Omega.
It's got to be. So, because of that,
it could just be one of the other clones in the same squad.
No, it's her. It's 100% her, but just to maximize our chances, I'm going to go with the Marauder, which was their ship. Just in case it's not Omega, which like it's going to be. But just to maximize our chances, I will go with the ship that is loosely tied. I don't want another Onyx Cinder repeat, you know?
Fair.
All right. Corruption must be eradicated. I feel like this is the other easy one, so I'm going to take this one. This has to be Dooku, I think. Because I think he had a line in Tales of the Empire, or Tales from the Empire, or something like that, where he said that.
Okay. Well, this is the one I would say Master Antara.
Okay. No Time for Regret.
For this one, I was going to go with Osha, sort of post turning to the dark side.
Okay. I feel like this could be a line from Bad Batch. I don't. See, I can see any of the Bad Batch crew saying this. I didn't have anything written down. I'm gonna go with Hunter. I'm probably wrong, but we'll see. It could just as easily be like Tech or Echo. All right, next up. This is the one that was most interesting to me. Old Master. We already have a card with Old Master as a subtitle, and it is Yoda from Spark of Rebellion.
Yes. The other interesting one is in the article, the artwork that we have is literally part of the name of the file is Yoda Hermit. That might be a flip on it that would make it not Yoda.
Okay. I don't believe that they will ever make a duplicate character name subtitle combo that's not a reprint, because I think that would get too confusing.
Right. So the one that I'm going to go with is Obi-Wan. I don't believe, have had an old Alec Guinness Obi-Wan card for a while.
Set one. Yeah, it's the only time.
Right. So that was a while ago. And I don't have any issue with the same subtitle, but for different characters.
No, we actually do have that, but I don't remember what it was. I'll dig into that later and find it, and then I'll put it in post in the video, so you guys will see it on screen here now.
Doesn't Vader say something on the Death Star in New Hope, like that he's felt the presence?
Yeah.
That he's not since he was in the presence of his old master.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another. Yeah. I'm locking in Obi-Wan. Yeah,
I think that's a good guess.
And not only that, I would go out on a limb and say he could be a leader from Tatooine, which would be interesting. I don't know if it totally fits, but it'd be cool. Especially because we also haven't had an old Obi-Wan leader.
Was Kamir Sol's apprentice at one point or no? Who's
No.
Kamir's master?
It was implied that it was Plagueis. So they showed it, like it was in the finale, I think, that they showed Plagueis, and then everybody freaked out, and then the show got canceled.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Darth Plagueis. Why not? It's better than nothing. Your face says you don't have high hopes for that being the answer.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, perfectly legal. I've got two guesses for this.
Internet research again. So Sid, I guess, ran some sort of legitimate front business.
Yeah.
So it could be that. Could be Rampart, which uses an Imperial cover.
Well, neither of those are the two that I had. The first one I had was Mando's N1 Starfighter, which we just got. Like a second version of that, because I believe there's a scene in The Mandalorian where like the Adelphi people pull up on him and they're like, they want his registration number or whatever, and he's like, oh, it's perfectly legal, and then like he flies away super fast. I could be misremembering that scene entirely. The other more likely one, though, I have is Newt Gunray talking about the Trade Federation blockade being legal.
Right.
What?
Hold on. So, hang on. Let me go back and look at some of the... none of the fortifications have subtitles. I was going to say there could be one called like Trade Federation Blockade and then have there be the subtitle of perfectly legal.
I mean, if it's a unique fortification, maybe it would.
Could be. Well, we haven't seen a unique fortification. Doesn't mean there couldn't be.
Right. I'm just going to go with Newt Gunray.
See, I feel like this one is prime for like an upgrade of some sort.
Could be.
Like, what's something in the Star Wars universe that would be like JD, but legal?
Like a sliced data pad or something? I don't know.
All right, let's say Rampart.
All right. A ship for a life. And it doesn't say a ship for life. It says a ship for a life.
Right.
This has to be a vehicle, though, right?
I would think in a Bad Batch, isn't there a spot where somebody trades a ship for somebody's life?
I don't remember.
So that's I found something somewhere that said that the Marauder was traded at some point for somebody's freedom.
I don't remember, but I did have that as one of my two predictions.
I go with your other one.
The other one's going to be wrong, but it was Razor Crest, because in the one Mandalorian episode where Grogu's like meditating on that temple or whatever,
yeah, that's where the Razor Crest gets blown up.
Gets blown up, and basically to save Grogu's life, right? Sort of.
Right.
But does that mean they would make a card of the Razor Crest getting blown up? I don't think so.
I know there was an awesome meme Lego set that was an image of the Razor Crest. It was just like a whole bunch of gray pieces. I mean, it would be a funny card.
Last one is I've changed. This one I feel is pretty obvious. See, well, if you get the same thing that I got.
So I guess Crosshair and Bad Batch has some sort of redemption arc.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't watch the show. You take that one.
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna fight it. Did you have something else?
Weird, because I already guessed OSHA for something else. But this could also fit OSHA.
Yeah.
Potentially. So I'll go OSHA there.
All right. It's gonna end up being some sort of ship, but we'll see.
I've changed. That could be a ship. On a goofy ship. All right.
Next session is another section of random set facts. 3 low-cost cunning cards in the set that are each inspired by a similar card. Do we want to just guess on the effects, or do we want to guess on the cards they're inspired by, or what do you want to do?
So is it that all 3 are inspired by one similar card, or each of the 3 is inspired by like a 1-to-1 card?
That's how the latter is how I imagine they meant.
Okay. So we're talking about 3 cards from prior sets that have some sort of like new version.
Correct. That's what I think.
Now, for the record, I forget which set it was, but there was some clue, or maybe it might have been before we started doing these guessing videos. Tyler had said at some point in an article or on an interview or something that there was going to be a 4 cause I believe in replacement. I'm still waiting to see that. and I believe that set was already released. And I don't think there was one. So the fact that there's, sort of modern riffs on some prior card means, I mean, it could be anything. Like there's going to be cunning units. Like it doesn't, I don't know. They could be wildly off from whatever we're talking about, or just not noticeable as, the modern spin.
Okay. So here's, could be way reading in between the lines. The fact that they point out, or the fact that they highlight 3 low-cost cunning cards that were inspired by a similar card makes me think that these were effects that were previously on very expensive cards that are now going to be on low-cost cards. So here's going to be my hot take. I'm going to guess that one of them is an effect inspired by Chimera from Spark of Rebellion, where you get to like look at the top card of a deck or something. What is it? Let me pull it up so I don't look like an idiot. On attack, name a card, and opponent reveals their hand and discards a card with that name from it. Yeah. So I think it's going to be some sort of name something, discard something, which, I mean, it's also Garindin. So that's kind of already been done.
Yeah.
Damn. I just realized that. I thought I was onto something.
Well, some sort of like low cost, like look at their hand, discard something. I mean, that's not dissimilar like Spark of Rebellion or Jam Communications. So Spark of Rebellion was out. That was in 2024. Jamcom was last year, right? Because that was Jump to Lightspeed.
Yeah. So
there hasn't been something this year as far as like a 1 or 2 cost, either cunning or hero cunning that, looks at their hand and makes them discard a card, right? I could see them wanting something like that to always be in a rotation, which is why I could see that, something along those lines. So, I mean, I would say one of my thoughts for this was saying Spark of Rebellion.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep mine. We'll see. We'll see what that ends up being.
Are we trying to pick 3 for this?
No, I think 1's enough. Why, you have more?
Okay. I mean, there could just be like some sort of like 1 cost unit. So like Greedo, for example.
Mm.
Some sort of like 1 cost, sort of aggro-ish. So that was the other one I was going to say is
right.
Like something like Greedo.
All right, so go ahead. Let's do this. I'll change mine to hand discard, and you can go with 1 cost aggro unit.
Okay.
That way we'll keep it kind of general and maximize our chances.
All right. We should get one of those.
All right, 1 card in the set has the Legends frame that originally didn't, and vice versa. So this was my Gorax, and I'm locking that in immediately.
That's fine. Well, and vice versa. So there's 2.
So there's one that originally didn't and now does.
Had it, right.
And one that had it originally and now doesn't.
Right. So I did a bunch of research on this one. So Star Wars Visions is an official Disney Plus content, right? Fully produced by Lucasfilm, all that kind of stuff. But Lucasfilm also at some point specifically stated that it is outside of canon.
Okay.
So it could be basically anything. So the one that would, hey, that must be a real thing because it's, live on Disney Plus today, right? So it must be canon. But then it's like,
you're not going to say Lop, the bunny character, are you?
No, that's not even on my list.
Okay, good.
I mean, the bunny thing is ridiculous. But
well, you did just see that green rabbit art, right?
I know. So it could be basically anything from Vision Plus. The other thing where it could come from, so there was a 2003 Clone Wars micro series, but that I think is considered Legends.
Yeah,
which means that anything from that, like, hey, it's Clone Wars and it's got the Tartakovsky animation and all that kind of stuff, but it's like anything from there could have been considered like, oh, it's Clone Wars. Like, obviously that's canon, but it's not, right? So one of my strong candidates for that, there's a character in that called the Ronin, which is a wandering ex-Sith. And then that character got their own Star Wars Visions novel called Ronin.
That's a deep cut.
I know. I don't know how deep these guys go. And they got bunnies and whatever.
I like
bunnies.
it.
So that was one of them. But then there's a bunch of there's all kinds of other characters from either of those, either the Visions thing or the Clone Wars micro series. I think Ronan is probably one of the strongest ones, just because he had a book as well.
Cool. Lock it in.
Although I'll admit to not having read it.
I had no idea it even existed.
But that one is something that I would say, because there's a book, because there's he's in a series from Clone Wars tagged, I could see that being thought of Legends, and then it's not.
Got it.
Anyway, I went way into rabbit hole on that.
No, that's good. Next one was common event in the set that can permanently remove an enemy unit from play without defeating it. So SWU's getting exile? Question mark. I don't know if that counts as a prediction.
Right. I mean, that's what the mechanic is. Exile or remove from game or something along those lines. Right. So something leaves play but doesn't hit the discard pile.
Right.
So I was thinking it could be like a Sarlacc type of event, or kind of eats them.
Okay.
And we just sort of had Sarlacc.
I'm gonna go with.
It's also a common event though. Like an event that removes something from an enemy unit without defeating it.
I'm gonna go with some sort of hyperspace accident. Like a lost in hyperspace kind of thing. I don't know.
I guess it's too generic to say a blue-red villain removal card, because we need more of those.
Go ahead. I don't care.
No, I actually think it'll be a cunning card. So I'm gonna say cunning.
Cunning Sarlacc. Put them in. All right.
Isn't that the line? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Common unit in the set allows you to resource the top card of your deck on the second round. So I put it's going to have some sort of condition or requirement, obviously. I put deal damage / defeat a friendly unit. So I'm kind of piggybacking off of the earlier point of more cards in the set can damage your own units. So I'm thinking like a 3-cost, when played, deal 5 damage to a friendly unit if you do resource the top card of your deck. Something like that. So that'd be
way too good if your first round unit had a shield.
Sure. So maybe just straight up defeat.
Maybe. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're not opposed to having good cards.
I'm gonna say that. I'll say when played, damage friendly unit. Yeah, that's all I'll say. When played, damage friendly unit. I'm not gonna lock in like a specific number.
I'm gonna say Jawa Laser Technician.
That's good.
Legitimately, I think it'll be some type of Jawa kind of card.
Well, Jawa cards in the past, they have dealt with resource manipulation.
Right, they've dealt with some stuff. They can create credits. They've done some things. I mean, they got the scavenger thing going for them. There's going to be Jawas, probably more than one, because of Tatooine being in there.
All right, one of the most aggressive leaders in the set rewards you for attacking units, not bases. So my prediction here is the wording on what I think the trigger condition on that leader will be.
Okay, so I was going to say this is Khmer, or the Stranger.
Oh, see, okay, you're actually picking a character. Interesting.
Yeah, I was picking a character here. So his whole thing in the Acolyte is he was just attacking units. Like he was assassinating some of the Jedis.
Okay. My trigger wording is if a friendly unit was dealt combat damage. So I think you have your friendly units, you want to, trade blows with enemy units, and your leader does something because of that. Is that too generic for a prediction?
It's fine.
All right. Put traits into contexts where they may not usually appear, such as a villainous clone unit, a Gungan that's also a separatist, and a Tusken with a familiar name. So I've got predictions for all 3. I think the first one's pretty easy.
So that one's Crosshair, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
Gungan separatist. I did Google that one, and I found something that I think it might be, but I have no idea.
So I also Googled this one, Rish Lu.
That's what I came up with too, yeah.
Okay.
And then Urk,
cool.
Right, for the Tusken?
No. Although, yeah, I don't know. A Sharad Het?
How is that a familiar name?
I don't know. Somebody who's very familiar with Legends stuff.
I'm going with Urk.
Oh, we just had Urk.
Yeah, it's a familiar name. You could take.
All right, hold on. So you're just putting the one?
I'll just do the one.
All 3.
You want to do? I mean, I think we should
put all 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of our 3 are the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but that means we'll get them right and get a lot of points.
All right, a leader in the set rewards you for playing fringe units in your deck alongside a more populous trait. What trait do you think that's going to be? That's not what you guessed, is it? You probably thought of the leader. Because I'm gonna lock in what trait I think it is, but I do have a guess on a leader that could still be, but I don't want to lock that in because I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I mean there could easily be a Jawa leader just to piss me off.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's what trait I think it is.
Isn't fringe like relatively used? Like it's pretty populous already.
Yeah. I think it's going to be vehicles.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I think it might be tied to like a new Watto who
Just
deals
what we need. Watto leader.
Deals with fringe vehicles. Like he's a
Watto
junk
leader.
dealer, you know? So I don't know that. I don't know the Watto thing for sure, but I'm locking in vehicle as the trait that line of text is referencing.
Okay. I'll say creature.
That was my that was actually my first guess. And then I changed it to vehicle. So all right, that's cool. All right, rewards you for drawing 3 copies of it in the same game. I didn't put anything specific down for this. What do we think the reward for drawing 3 copies of it during the same game is? You think it's going to be an alternate win condition?
No. I think it'll be some sort of like clone trooper. And it'll get a bonus for other ones in your discard pile. Or in play or in your discard pile.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that would be worded differently. Like the act of drawing it. It makes me think of like Legends of the Force Ray. You know, like if you
So you have to draw it and reveal something.
Yeah. And it'll be like, but see, how I'm trying to think as a designer, like I'm trying to think of how they would word this on the card. Like if this is the first time you drew this card this game, if this is the second time you drew this card, like that's a lot of text to fit on a card.
Oh, you could say
For each time you've drawn this card this game.
no. You could just say when you draw this, you may reveal it. And if there are, in play, in your resources, in your discard, etc., the other 2 copies
I don't like
do a
that.
thing.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's weird.
I don't like it. That's why it's curious. It makes me very curious. I don't know. Just for the lulz, I'm going to put win condition. I don't think it's actually going to be it, but wouldn't that be something?
I mean, they made the Death Star. So, sure. I don't know. I mean...
All right. Ambush on a leader.
Okay.
Ambush on a leader directly for the first time. So the 2 things that... I didn't make a prediction, but the 2 things that I put that we should try to predict are what aspects does this leader have, and what cost do we think they deploy on?
Didn't you do a thing like which aspect had the most ambush?
I did. Would you like to know?
Yeah.
I don't have that here, but hang on. I can tell you very easily. So in aggression, take a guess.
Oh, I have no idea what the numbers were.
Yeah, take a guess. How many ambush cards do you think are in aggression?
I feel like the winning number was like 30.
Okay, there are 6.
Okay.
And 5 of those 6 are aggression cunning. There's only 1 card in the entire game that is purely aggression. It's actually aggression heroism with ambush. And it's Mace
Crazy.
Windu from Spark of Rebellion.
All right, fine. So it's not aggression.
In command,
I would think it would be cunning. Cunning has the most ambush.
I think you're right. In command, there's 45, and one of those is Energy Conversion Lab. In vigilance, there shouldn't be any. No, there's 4. No, there's 3. And they're all dual aspects. So you have the Stranger, you have Finn, and you have Rush Clovis from the Twin Suns. The 4th result that came up was Domesticated Lothcat, but that's because it's got ambush on the card, but it doesn't actually have ambush. And cunning, 48.
Okay.
Well, let me just see. Type, unit. Okay, 44. So 4 of those cunning cards were probably events that gave ambush to something. So 44 cunning units have ambush. So, I think I think cunning is probably a good guess. Do we think that might be the cunning command leader? Or do we think it's going to be cunning vigil or cunning villainy?
Do we know for a fact that there are dual aspect leaders?
No.
We
But it makes sense that the first dual aspect leaders we got were the first set of the year. The next two were the second set, and there's only two more, and it would make sense for them to be in the third set of the year.
Sure. And then that covers every one of the combinations?
Yep.
Right.
So I would say it's a more than likely chance that we'll see them.
And what are the two combos? Is Cunning Command?
Cunning Command
Command
and Vigilance Aggression.
Yeah, Command doesn't seem like very ambushy.
No, there's plenty.
I know, but I could see it just being just a straight Cunning leader.
Okay. Are you want to do Cunning Villainy or Cunning Heroism?
I'll say Cunning Villain.
And I'll say Cunning Command.
I'm going to say they deploy on 5.
I'm going to say...
Or 6. I'm going to say 6.
Oh, I was going to say 6. All right, I'll say 7.
Yeah, 5 seems... I don't know.
All right, I think that's good.
Well, because it's not very shocking. Like, you're going to know it's coming.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go 5.
All right, then I'll go 6.
Yeah. Because I don't think it's 7.
7 is pretty high.
7's high.
All right, last section. So these are partial card texts. I think we're either going to try to complete the text, or I think that's what we'll try to add to the text. So I don't care like what cards these belong to, or what did you do?
Right. Well,
did you try to complete the text, or did you try to put like what character that text would be on?
No. I definitely didn't pick characters.
Yeah, okay, that would be too hard.
That'd be near impossible. Some of them are complete sentences, so it's a little hard to complete anything. So, like, while playing this unit, you may defeat any number of ready resources you control. Cool. I guess the next part of that is like, why are you doing that? Like,
exactly.
For each resource, do a thing.
So what do you think? Yeah, so that is the first one. You may defeat any number of ready resources you control. What do you think the payoff for that's going to be?
I think the unit probably has ambush and overwhelm, and the payoff is boosting the unit.
I was also thinking some sort of power boost. While playing this unit, you may defeat any number of ready resources you control. If you do, I think it's going to be like this unit gains +2/+0 for each resource defeated this way.
Right.
Ambush, overwhelm, power boost. I think that's a very strong guess, but just to be different, I will say exhaust an enemy resource for each. So you defeat your own resources to make your opponent's resources exhaust.
Wow. I don't know if that's worth it.
It might be if it wins you the game.
Sure.
Imagine a closer where, if you're going up against a red-blue villain and you get to 8 resources and you've got the initiative, you play this, you defeat one of your own or 2 of your own resources so that it stalls your opponent out from wiping the board for a round. It could have niche application.
Sure. I could see, what would really be interesting is...
I don't think it would let you defeat your opponent's resource. Well, maybe.
No, but that'd be interesting.
It's symmetrical.
Defeat a number of your resources to defeat theirs would be interesting. I think... So I was thinking of a way where it'd be uncapped, so that there would be some scenario where you would want to just play the thing and smack all your resources. Defeat them all, right? For maximum effect, and then basically something really cool.
Wait. What if the unit has... I'm making up numbers here, so the numbers are irrelevant, but imagine a unit with 10 power.
Okay.
And this unit gets -1/-0 for each ready friendly resource, or for each resource you control. So now you get to a point where you can afford to play this unit, but its power is nerfed by each resource you have. So when you play it, you have the opportunity to get rid of your resources to keep his power high. I'm not saying that'd be good, but it is possible.
Yeah, I don't know that'd be good at all.
I don't, but it depends on what the number was, though. Like, what if it was a 15 power unit?
Yeah, and then I do the freaking
lost and forgotten.
It's just done.
Yep.
That's the thing. Is like I feel like it's either gonna be the symmetrical defeat.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Or it's got to be something where it's so significant that you would want to basically defeat all of your stuff and win.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If attached unit is a Twi'lek. Okay, so I think I actually just had a really weird idea that I think I might know what this is. Because it's got to be an upgrade.
Right.
I think I'm going to say it's a Kalikori. This isn't my guess because we're not guessing what the thing is. But I think it's like the totem thing that Hera had in Rebels.
Sure. So I was thinking it would be their little shackle collar things.
Hmm.
And then it'd be like some disadvantageous, like, one cost upgrade, -1/-1. If it's a Twi'lek, -2/-2 or something.
Interesting. Okay. So you want to go with a debuff. I'll go with
extra,
buff.
Yeah, I'm gonna say extra debuff.
I'll say extra buff. Okay.
All right.
If attached base would be dealt 5 or more damage. We've already seen this. It's the shield generator. Echo base shield generator thing. Other friendly units get -2/-2. So do we think that this is going to be on an upgrade that you intend to put on an enemy unit?
Oh, I mean, that'd be cool.
Right? So think of like Figure of Unity or Fulcrum, something like that. But instead of buffing other friendly units, it debuffs them. So you put it on your opponent's unit to debuff the rest of their board.
So I think then that's good. I think it'll actually be giving the unit it's on a bonus.
Okay.
So I could see it giving the unit like a +2/+2, but then the other friendly units get -2/-2.
Okay, so then let's do this. Our predictions will be the intent of play on friendly or play on enemy. I'm going to say play on enemy, and you say play on friendly.
Well, see, that's the thing. If it's give a buff, then other units get -2/-2.
It could be flexible. Ways. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, all right, I see what you're saying. So you're saying so your prediction would be attached unit gains buff.
You get a buff, and then the attached unit gets a buff, and it might be significant. It could be like, I don't know.
All right, so I'll say the attached unit doesn't get the buff.
All right.
So it's purely a drawback upgrade.
Okay.
All right, defeat a friendly creature unit if you do.
So pour one out for the porgs. Poor little guys. Krennic just turns them into credits now, whatever this thing is going to do. I feel like it could be, do its power in damage to something.
Yeah.
Like a rabid creature, basically. Like it just, creature frenzy. And it freaks out, it defeats itself, but it still does its damage to something, to a target.
Yeah. I think that's probably correct. I don't know. I'll just go with... This is totally wrong, but just to be different and just to keep things moving, I will say heal friendly unit based on HP. So like defeat a friendly creature unit. If you do, heal another friendly unit with however much HP it had, like you're eating the creature. Or something, I don't know.
I mean, that would be funny.
It's not going to be right, but I'm going with it. Who knows?
It could be, the artwork could be Chewbacca eating a pork.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, pour one out for the porgs.
You may reveal a disaster card from your hand. Why would you want to do that? I'm trying to think thematically, what would the point of this be? You're revealing a disaster, which means like you're showing your opponent your plan. So like what thematic reason would you have to do that? And what would you be gaining from it?
So I think the card itself will be a disaster. And if you reveal a second disaster, so the text would be something along the lines of like, if you do, this card costs 2 less.
All right. So you think you get discount?
Yeah. So like new disaster card, you play it, it would do something like, I don't know, like destroy ground units or something, do damage to some X number of ground units, whatever. So some just sort of generic thing. And let's say it costs like 6, but then it'd be like, but if you reveal another disaster, but that's the thing. I don't know why they wouldn't make it just disclose.
Yeah, well, because you can't
disaster.
disclose a trait.
Why not?
Because I'd have to rewrite the rules for disclose.
Yeah, fine. I'm going to say it gets you a discount on the card.
Oh man, I'm flip flopping between drawing cards or making your opponent discard. But I feel like they don't do the whole discard thing that much anymore.
I don't.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to search for something.
I mean,
What is the cheapest disaster card? So there's 15 disasters. Oh, wow. There's actually some really cheap ones pre-rotation. No, never mind. There's some cheap ones now, too. In the Heat of Battle costs 2. Time of Crisis costs 4. Collateral Damages disaster costs 3. All right, never mind. I was thinking maybe if all the disasters cost like 6 or more, then maybe that was the text on the card that lets you resource a card on turn 2. You know, like when played, reveal a disaster from your hand if you do resource the top card of your deck. But that's not going to be it with so many cheap disasters. That'd be too easy. All right, just to keep things moving, draw cards. Drawing cards is always good.
draw cards.
If a friendly ability would deal damage,
This could be anything.
prevent that damage.
Why would you want to do that?
Because this set has more cards in it that deal damage to friendly units than any other set.
All right, fine. I'm going to say draw cards.
While it's the first round of the game, all players play with their hands revealed. No. While it's the first round of the game.
I could see it just, while it's the first round of the game, this costs less.
This has to be on a leader. Actually, that's going to be my prediction. I think this is on a leader. So I don't know what the rest of the text is going to be, but I think that's a fair thing to predict.
Yeah, that's not bad. But that means the leader ability can only be used on the first round of the game? That'd have to be a killer leader ability.
Not necessarily. It could be like pay 1, exhaust, while it's the first round of the game, do X, otherwise do Y.
All right, you said leader. I'll just say event.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know that some of these guesses get us full points, by the way.
It's good enough. You may defeat a condition upgrade. What do you get for doing that? It doesn't say friendly.
Right, so this would be...
like a weakness token.
I'll get rid of weakness, yeah.
Do we have other condition? What else? Well, there's like perilous position.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. And a lot that see play.
They're all negative, though. So they're all conditions are all things that you would want to defeat off your own units. But they're going to be enemy, yeah,
right.
Which makes sense. So
I'm going to go with that's it. That's the text. I think it'll be basically that's the text. Pay some number, totally no aspect event. You may defeat a condition.
That's fair. I just don't think they usually say you may on an event like that. Like, sure, if you didn't want to defeat a condition upgrade, you just wouldn't play the event. Yeah,
that's true. Confiscate just says defeat an upgrade.
There's got to be an if you do clause.
Yeah, so Outer Rim Constable says you may defeat an upgrade.
Right,
yeah,
but that's a unit. You're playing.
Oh, that's a unit.
You're playing a body, so you may not want to. But if you're playing the event, you're playing it for that effect.
All right, so it's not an event then. So it's a body. It's 2 for a 2/2. When played, you may defeat a condition.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, so I'm going to say basically it's Outer Rim Constable for condition.
So you're saying when played?
Yeah.
I'm going to say on attack. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, on attack is a good one too.
All right, when an enemy leader deploys, oof, you may defeat a condition upgrade. Nailed it.
I mean, that would be a very Tyler thing.
You may exhaust this unit. If you do, exhaust that leader.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's what I'm going with.
I'm going to go with Tyler's funny dude. I'm going to say you beat the condition upgrade.
All right. Enemy cards, including those not in play, lose that trait. ... Is there really a ... there? Hang on. What is this called?
I mean, it could be until end of turn or end of phase, or end of round.
There is an ellipse there. So yeah, enemy cards, including those not in play, lose that trait ... for the phase while this unit is in play.
I mean, there's got to be something before it too.
Yeah, name a trait.
Name a trait.
Enemy cards, including those not in play, lose that trait while this unit is in play.
Right. Okay. And I'm going to say the same thing, but it would be an event.
Ooh, no. Okay, I'm saying it's a fortification.
Okay. No, that's not bad.
So you put it on your base, name a trait, enemy units lose that trait while this fortification is in play. Oh, we'll see. All right, friendly units can attack bases while using ambush. That could be all the text.
That could be all the text. I feel like it is all the text, and I feel like it's on the leader unit side.
I think that's probably fair.
And I think it's also then the leader that has ambush directly on the, so ambush directly on the leader. And so it's going to say ambush, and then it's going to say, so then I guess it's not all the text, but it'll say ambush, and then it'll say friendly units can attack bases while using ambush. So you're going to be able to like flip it and attack the base immediately.
That's busted.
Yeah.
I like it.
How should I write that in? I'll just say it's the ambush leader.
Okay, so this one is weird. If the friendly unit has overwhelm, deal the excess damage to an enemy base. So this has to be on an event.
Right, because at first when I read this, I was like, that's what overwhelm does.
Right. So this has to be like strike true, right? Which is choose.
I was thinking, yeah, something along the lines of like haymaker.
Yeah.
Right. So an event, you do, you're doing damage with a unit to another unit. Oh, and then hey, if it's got overwhelm, do it to the base.
Yep. All right, I'm going with strike true, but it's basically the same thing.
I mean, it's.
For this attack, replace any raid it has or gains with restore, or vice versa. So you get to attack with a unit, and if it's got raid, it's got restore instead, and if it's got restore, it's got raid instead.
Right. So I feel like this is a aggression vigilance.
The aggression vigilance leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my guess.
So it could be a leader. I was saying it could be an event.
All right, good. You can go with the event. I'll go with the leader.
All right.
That's good. That makes
because I was
so
thinking
much
it'd be
sense.
more like a one cost heroic sacrifice type of event where you flip it.
I think it's going to be a one cost aggression vigilance leader ability. You pay one, exhaust the leader, you get to attack with the unit and flip it.
And flip it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
I think that makes too much sense, honestly, with those two keywords. All right.
Right.
Well, that's a lot, but I feel better than I did at the start.
I feel like we got a couple.
Yeah. Surprisingly, though, that we managed to get through this with them only having one spoiled before we started.
Yeah. I mean, they could be. Chances are some of these answers are out before you get this edited and posted.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. We're recording this on August 9th, which we believe spoilers are probably going to start tomorrow. And this video will definitely not be out by August 10th. So you guys are watching this much later than we recorded, but I'll do my best.
Do we need it? We need to hold up like a newspaper with today's headlines or something? I don't know.
All right. That's good though. I'm going to wrap this up, but thanks for your time again.
That's fun as always, man.
We'll see how this goes. If you guys stick around, let us know in the comments what your prediction for some of these are. If you think we got some of these right or wrong. Curious to hear what you all have to say, and stick around at the end of the season. Once we see the whole set, we'll obviously be doing a follow-up video where we tally our scores and see how many of these we got right or wrong. And yeah, that's it for now. Anything else?
I don't know. Like and subscribe and hit the bell, right?
That's it. Thanks. We'll see you later.